Hello YouTube, it's Alston with another Project 24 update. In this video, I am going to provide a 10-month update on 4 of my sites. So let's get started. Alright, so this is Alston and welcome to my channel where I discuss affiliate marketing, passive income, and making money online. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you can learn tips and tricks in affiliate marketing. So, as I mentioned in the opener, I am going to provide a 10-month Project 24 update for 4 of my sites. Basically, if you're not familiar, if this is your first time on the channel, Project 24 is a course, or actually a series of mini courses that teach you different methods to find success online. Initially, when I signed up for the course in September 7th of 2018, it was for blogging. You would create content for blogging. Since then, it has evolved to a little bit more, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But with Project 24, and you can actually check out their website and click on the link in the description, but they teach you how to find success blogging the right way. So basically what their model is if you blog, you create blog posts following their format, you can actually replace your full-time income with passive income in as few as 24 months. Now, obviously no business venture is guaranteed, but let's talk a little bit about my successes, my failures on 4 of my sites. Let's get started. Site number 1 is my largest site. It has somewhere between 95 and 100 blog posts. I haven't checked the exact number. This site was my first site that I created September 7th of 2018. I completed my first 35 blog posts in 45 days. I took a little break and then came back to this website, I would say, in mid-January. Since then, obviously, I have added about 62 blog posts in the same niche. So let's take a look. Total, I have 4,204 page views, 3,747 unique views. Average time on page, 1 minute, 56 seconds. Bounce rate, 83.56, excuse me. Exit percent, 69.74. Now, if you're wondering, for the month of February, I had 446 page views. March, 643. April, 576. May, 595. And then June, 681. So almost a increase of 100 page views between May and June, so that's a good sign. So let's talk a little bit about where my traffic is coming from. Most of it until recently has been direct, followed by social, organic search, and then referral. If you checked out the video that I uploaded yesterday, my leading traffic actually came from organic, and what you'll see is my organic is a little bit different than what you'd expect for a niche. Obviously, when you're creating content, you're hoping to land on the first page of Google. And as you'll see in the next slide, that's actually not the case for me. And that's probably one of the reasons why my site hasn't exploded or seen the success that other websites have. And we'll take a look at that in just a second. One of the other things that the Income School, Jim and Ricky, what they provide is kind of like a timeline, a loosely fit timeline of where your websites should be. My websites are, quite frankly, a little bit behind that, but there's a number of reasons for that. One reason is I did not do very good keyword research in the beginning. That's first and foremost. Second, I would say the niche that I'm in, or niche that I'm in, is very, very small. And while there are ways to expand that, I'm probably not going to see the massive jumps that other blog sites have seen because of the niche or niche that I've picked. So let's take a look at where my traffic is coming from. So direct is first, and then Facebook. One of the reasons you'll see Facebook a lot on my sites is I actually use a plugin called Blog to Social, and basically whenever I submit a post, publish it, it gets sent out on various social media networks. So it gets sent out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It was on LinkedIn. I don't know if it still does that. And I think one other one. But one of the cool things with this plugin is you can actually integrate it with a number of different social media platforms to get it out there. So yeah, that's why you'll see in my site, you'll see social media kind of higher up when compared to some of the other sources of traffic or traffic sources. Next is Bing organic, and this is what I was alluding to a little bit earlier. My primary organic search is Bing, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo. Then all the way down towards the bottom, you'll see Google. I usually, until recently, I wasn't getting more than maybe one visit per day or one visit every other day from Google. Most of my traffic, or organic traffic anyway, came from Bing or Yahoo. Another thing that I was doing to kind of spur traffic or spur growth was I was answering questions on Quora. So if you look on Quora, you could probably find me and find my niche. But that actually did help a little bit. So what I would do is I would answer a question and then either provide a link to my website, or even possibly what I've been doing more recently is providing a link to my YouTube videos. Speaking of YouTube, it is number 6 with 125 page views. I bet you that one of the reasons why I am getting a little bit more traction on Google is because people are coming from YouTube. And if you don't know, Google owns YouTube. And so anytime there's a connection there, that can help out. So DuckDuckGo, then Google, Facebook again, and then LinkedIn. So that is where my traffic sources are. Let's see exactly where they're coming from. United States, Canada, United Kingdom. And as I've mentioned the last few of these YouTube videos, people from India are attempting to hack my site, and some of these other places. One of the reasons why I think it's important for me to know exactly where the location of my visitors is to get an understanding of what type of buying power they have. Are they window shopping? Are they just looking for information? Or are they actual buyers? So knowing where they're coming from is important and can help you when you're doing keyword research and making decisions based on your blog. So that is number 1. Number 2, this site has about somewhere between 30 and 40 blog posts. This niche is actually a little bit bigger. I started this website toward the end of October, as you can see here. And I didn't get my 30th blog post up until the first week of January. The plan initially was to work on 4 sites at one time. That became slightly overwhelming, especially if you work full time. It's kind of a difficult thing to manage. And so I've scaled back a little bit, and I've actually just kind of refocused on a few different things instead of 5 or 6. So as you can see here, this is the traffic for the 10 months. Actually, it's probably closer to 9 for this site. February, I had 54 page views. March, 144. April, 97. May, 115. And then June, 209. So it looks like it's trending upwards, which is a good thing, obviously, as long as that trend continues. My sites just kind of mature a little bit slower than the timeline suggests or recommends. So as long as they keep going up, that's all that matters. But obviously, we live in a society where it needs to happen now, or it's not happening at all. So if we continue on with this site, as you can see, the direct and social are pretty neck and neck, with the organic search coming in third, and then referral. One thing I didn't mention with my first site has about 25 YouTube videos. This one only has, I believe I just did the 10. All right, so here's where the traffic is coming from: direct, Facebook, Google organic. It's interesting. I didn't want to do that. It's interesting. Google has no problem with this site. No problem at all. Then Bing, Facebook again, Yahoo, YouTube, 7, my website, and then Facebook.com again, finally DuckDuckGo. So this is where my traffic is coming from. Next, here are the locations of the traffic. Here's the location of the traffic. United States, India, Brazil, United Kingdom, Canada, China, Ireland, and Australia. So that's very interesting. As I mentioned, with this site, there are somewhere between 30 and 40 blog posts, exactly 10 YouTube videos. I didn't do anything more than that. And I haven't touched this site since probably March or April. I've just been letting it cook and do its own thing. One thing that I do plan on doing is revisiting this site and going back and adding more affiliate links and interlinking between the different web pages so that I can keep people on my website and increase those page views. Site number 3, and this site, I actually don't mind divulging the website. This site is called LearnKenosha.com. The original plan with this website was for it to be a directory or listing style site where I would sell ad space or companies or restaurants could create like their own listing, kind of like a Yelp, where they would pay me. It would be specific to Kenosha. But then I had this epiphany that the only way that I could sell this to different companies or different restaurants is to show that there is dedicated traffic. People are coming to this website looking for information, and therefore you need to be on there. So let's talk a little bit about the numbers. 541 page views, 484 unique views, an average time on page 1 minute and 7 seconds, 85.23% bounce rate, and an exit percent of 71%. For this site in February, there were 89 page views, and then 63 in March, followed by 82 in April, and then May 61, followed by 72 in June. The trend looks like the highs are not getting as high and the lows are getting lower, which is cause for concern if you're trying to eventually sell ad space to local businesses. One thing we'll have to take a look at is why is that happening. Ideally, this is the prime time for this site to be growing. One thing that I could do is add additional blog posts centered around Kenosha and Kenosha County. That's something that I could take advantage of as well. Now, this site, it would be very difficult for affiliate links, but the original plan, which is still there, is to sell ad space to local restaurants. All right, my fourth and smallest site. This site has less than 10 blog posts, and I find that interesting, and you'll see why in just a second. There are 443 page views. The breakdown is 158 in February, March 77, April 42, May 67, and June 99. I have not touched the site since February, I believe. February or March is the last time I've added any content. I have not touched it. I only have logged into it once or twice to keep the plugins updated, but that is it. So here's the traffic breakdown. There's direct traffic, organic search, referral, and social. And the reason why I find this interesting is that because there are less than 10 blog posts, I'm very surprised that I'm getting 27 and 14 visits from Bing, Google, and then another 12 from Yahoo. So I find that very interesting and very encouraging. If I decided to continue on with this site, there is probably a good opportunity there. One thing that I should definitely do with this site is go back and add affiliate links. I don't have any affiliate links. I don't even have pictures on this website. It's just content and nothing else. It's a very basic and plain website. It has a logo and it has less than 10 posts. So that's pretty cool. So let me just really just talk a little bit about some of the successes and failures. As you can see, my primary site that has over or almost 100 blog posts is steadily increasing, which is definitely something that I'm happy about and I'm satisfied with. Obviously, as I've mentioned a few different times, I would like for that traffic to be a little bit more advanced. So I'd like to be probably closer to 1,000 page views per month at this point. Also, some things that I can do is I have a few different digital products on that site, and I can also embed those into the web pages that are getting the largest amount of traffic. Those are some easy ways that I could actually make a little bit more money. Other things I could do is add more content to sites 2, 3, and 4. There's not nearly enough content on those sites. I know for a fact that if I went back and followed my plan for site 2, I could increase that probably 2 or 3 times what it is now, because I believe there is some good opportunity there. With site 3 and 4, same thing. There's not nearly enough content. But there's a ton of opportunity. Let's quickly talk about what Project 24 is. As I mentioned, Project 24 started out as a course to help you find success blogging. If you follow their model, if you follow the 60 steps that they have laid out for you, you can replace your full-time income with passive income within 24 months. Since I've started, which I started September 7th of 2018, they have added a number of additional features for you to find success in various ways. For example, they have added a complete course on YouTube. So if you are looking to get into YouTube videos versus blog posts, or if you're looking to supplement one with the other, they have created a course to help you with that. Another awesome feature that they've added recently is this WordPress theme. One of the cool things about this theme is it has everything that you need, almost everything that you need embedded in the theme. It is SEO friendly or SEO optimized. It is page speed optimized. It ranks a 90 or 99 page speed depending on what you've got on your page. Let's see if I go page speed insights. Now, the reason why you want to use page speed insights is because it is what Google uses to determine your page speed when the reason why you want to use page speed insights is because this is what Google uses to help rank your blog posts or your web page when it's comparing similar content. This is a determining factor in where your website will rank with Google. So if I just type in, we'll block those off. I just type in AustinGodbolts.com and I click analyze. Now, the cool thing is Project 24 actually offered this or gave this to Project 24 members for free. It is no additional cost. So now it's at an 85. When I did a video earlier, it was actually up to, it was at 90. So I will have to see what I've done to change that to make it a little bit slower. But still, 85 is really good. Before I did the switch, my website was at like a 53. And so, as you can see, 85 is really good. You obviously want to get that up to the 90 so that you can kind of bump ahead of some of those other slower websites. But if you're unsure about what Project 24 is, or if you have additional questions, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free webinar where Jim and Ricky actually lay out the plan step by step. They tell you how they have found success. They talk a little bit about their continued success, all via Project 24. So click the link in the description. It is an affiliate link. So if you do purchase Project 24 with my link, I do receive a small bit of commission. Also, I'm going to leave a few other links in the description as well. The second link will be towards, it's a free affiliate marketing training. This training, again, is another webinar to help you find success with affiliate marketing. So if maybe blogging isn't your thing, or you want to learn a little bit more about affiliate marketing at the foundational level, check out this course. It is a free webinar for you to choose. Also, I'm going to leave a link for you to join my email list. Now, the reason why you want to join my email list is because I'm continuously creating content, and you want to stay on top of the content that I'm creating. Every Sunday, I send out an email with what's coming up, what will be released, and the day that it's released. So you want to make sure that you have that information, and so that you can plan your week accordingly. So definitely check that out. Also, I'll leave a link to ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is the emailing list that I use to help keep my emails in order, to set up autoresponders, all of that good stuff. So definitely check that out. The ClickFunnels will be a 2-week free trial. After the 2 weeks, the price does increase. And if you continue on with ClickFunnels, I do receive a small bit of commission. So once again, this is Austin with a 10-month update for Project 24. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.